What do you know about Sable International?
Let me see. They're an international security firm, usually hired by governments to end revolutions. Or start them.
The last thing we need is a city full of trigger-happy mercenaries.
Whoa, social media's blowing up. They're setting up checkpoints around the city, doing random stop and frisks. This is crazy.
No, this is Norman Osborn feeling threatened.
Checkpoints don't become really an issue until later. Base. Snipers.
So this is where the party is.
Yeah! 法心。
Okay, let's see what's happening inside. Geronimo! MJ, I'm at the 5th location. Either there's a weird cosplay thing going on, or it's the demons.
Could be both. They need social lives too.
Well, let's see if I can make some new friends. Or enemies. I know, I should have called first.
Boss 说服的人会不会背叛我们？
不，他们啥都不知道。
我担心他会让他们取代我们。
别那么想，我们有他们没有的忠诚。主人可是把自己的一部分力量托付给我们了。
有道理，他对平民客没有这样。
他们是炮灰，13部空具与混乱的工具。 我们才是他真正的战士。
Even if you take them all out by stealth, then the waves will start anyway.
他会付出代价的。 要我。听见有声音。
Too close.
有蛛网，我们要
It's interesting that one is safe, but this
这
one
儿需要
isn't.
帮忙。有人受伤了。 战果靠拢，
People around here work.
Oops. 有人，
No talking during the infiltration.
我们被入侵了，兄弟们，快来！快闪开！蜘蛛侠，别留情，给你们救他！什么？
让他闭嘴！
So I think the new guys have to tag the old guys, and they have to go to their corner. No?
什么？全部留情！ 别靠近他的装备！
Be honest. You were all waiting next door until I thought I'd won just to be mean, weren't you? You asked for it.
Peter, it looks like Lee took over a legitimate auto repair business.
Explains where the demons get all their vehicles. Trucks, ambulances.
Exactly. You shut this down, they'll have a tougher time moving around the city unnoticed.
I would hate to see the group text that got you all here. Hold on! Before we start, let me check the maximum occupancy for this place.
Not much I can do to avoid that one. I got knocked down, and then before I could even recover, another hit.
你觉得不觉得用炸弹令心动更难了？
Take a break, you earned it.
没有投降！别让他成功！ 要上！你的子弹！那是什么东西？
guys have to tag the old guys, and they have to go to their corner. No?
跟住这一招！
Let's kick it up a notch. I should have recorded this. Be honest. You were all waiting next door until I thought I'd won just to be mean, weren't you?
那是什么东西？
Peter, it looks like Lee took over a legitimate auto repair business.
Explains where the demons get all their vehicles. Trucks, ambulances.
Exactly. You shut this down, they'll have a tougher time moving around the city unnoticed.
干掉他！
I would hate to see the group text that got you all here.
Enemy targeted.
前方运卡的装备。你完了！这回你查缺难。快打住他！
Hold on! Before we start, let me check the maximum occupancy for this place.
那是什么东西？
Great. Got to go.
You asked for it. Say goodnight. MJ, I may have just done the opposite of repair at this repair shop.
Don't worry, I'll get the cops down there. They'll clean things up. That's all the places I could link to Martin Lee. We just made life a lot harder for the demons.
And easier for the DA to build a case against him. Thanks, MJ. I owe you dinner.
Ooh, nice. What price range are we talking about?
Any place you want. That has a dollar menu.
Still beats that time you tried to make dumplings.
Missed another call from Doc.
Peter, I wanted to make sure you're still available. I can't pay you yet, but I've pulled enough strings to keep the wolves from the door a bit longer. If we can get up and running, I know this new version of the project will attract investment. Massive investment. Stay ready.
Fingers triple crossed, Doc.
Peter.
So if you're running this place while Mr. Lee's out of town, who's doing your old job?
Me. But I could always use more help. You know anyone?
Actually, I do. His name is Miles Morales.
Why does that sound familiar?
His father was being honored at City Hall.
Oh,
I talked to him at the funeral. He's a smart kid. He's just having a tough time.
I knew a boy like that once.
I remember it helped to, stay busy. Might help him, too. Here's his mom's number.
Thanks. I'll give her a call.
Hey, you haven't heard from Mr. Lee, have you?
No, why?
I'm just curious. I've got a few minutes before work. I'm gonna look around, see if there's anything else I can do to help you out.
Oh, you don't have to.
I know. I want to. I should check out Lee's office. Need help with those veggies?
I learned a long time ago you're more help staying out of the kitchen than in it.
Is this the same game or a different one?
They blur together. I get tired of winning.
You mean tired of me winning?
Hey, Eileen, May said your daughter reached out.
Yeah, she was worried I died in the blast and wants to reconnect. I don't know. It never worked out before.
You gotta take these things slow. Rebuild the trust.
It'll work, I know it. Be nice if something good came from this.
Hey, I heard you at City Hall for the bombing. You okay?
Oh. Yeah. Do that before. A little bit closer.
Just a little banged up. How are you doing?
Not bad. Your aunt's been helping me with my interview skills. I don't know. I'm not sure I'm cut out for the 9 to 5.
I know I've had my share of career hurdles, but you never know until you try. Give it a shot.
God grant me some strength.
Everyone feels hopeless at some point. Helps to know there's somebody willing to listen.
I don't feel safe anymore.
People don't realize how many kids are homeless. 1 in 30. And too many shelters aren't equipped to care for them.
I knew a man who panhandled around City Hall. Still haven't seen him.
May kept Uncle Ben's clothes a long time. It's like he was still looking out for her.
Can't fall asleep. That's when they get you. If I had powers, I wouldn't fight crime, I'll tell you that. I'd be a TV star.
I'd be a pro wrestler. Best gimmick ever.
May said you were at the bombing. I was praying for you.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I never used to feel safe at the other shelter. This one,
Veteran
I've
homelessness
never
is
had
down,
before.
but still way too high. Good thing my buddy Flash Thompson's doing his best to fix that.
Maybe it's downstairs. In here. Here.
You want me to call Mrs. Morales first?
I'll be fine. I suspect she'll be relieved to talk to someone who's been there.
His office is locked. How do I get in there? Quietly. Huh. Never seen that room before. Whoa, what the? High voltage lines. What needs this much power?
I understand, but the account number is in Mr. Lee's office, which is inaccessible. I will call you back as soon as I can get that information. No, I don't know when that will be.
That room I saw from the crawl space. It should be right on the other side of the shrine. Lee's journal. A key. Wonder where the lock is.
I believe the day of playing for Dreamforce finally here. Yeah, that's because Wilson Fisk got out of the way, set the scene to take on Norman.
Lee did so much for New York. I can't believe he was hiding such darkness inside him. This is the ghost story Lee's father read to him. About a demon that could only be mastered through balance. Some kind of puzzle lock. That seems right. Oh, I see.
the most difficult of puzzles.
Whoa. What are you hiding, Lee?
And you can see the trap right there.
Lee's giving his powers to the others. How does Lee imbue these with his power? Bioelectric induction? Compressed phase shift? Lee sure is obsessed with masks. Is it a Jungian thing? Like, he needed to pretend to be someone else to let his darkest feelings out? Pretended to be a demon, until he became one. This is all about Norman Osborn. His whole career. Lee must have been obsessed with him.
And there's the trap.
Can feel my power growing, feeding off my anger. Father would say I've lost the path of balance, but he could never understand. The only way to fight a monster is to become one.
Creepy. Whoa. This is the folder MJ found at the auction house. This might help us figure out what Lee's planning next.
And I'm standing on a trap.
Phew. It's a burn room, wired to destroy evidence.
It's more like wired to kill anybody in it. Who's not supposed to be in it.
Need to overload those junction boxes.
That's two of them. Question is, where's the third?
One more.
Oh, I just need to hit it 3 times, I guess.
The police had found this. Or May. Don't want to think of what could have happened.
I'd hope the police would have seen this as a trap.
Okay, through the floor grate. Now, how do I get out of here?
Hello, Peter.
Mr. Lee. I thought you were out of town.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Martin, you're back.
Get that.
Thank you.
And heading off again shortly, I'm afraid. Just needed a few things from my office.
You must have heard about City Hall.
Yes. Tragic.
Peter was there. He was very lucky.
And an Osborn rally. I didn't know you were a fan. Well, what matters is you are both safe.
Amen.
But the bombers are still out there. Who knows what they've planned next?
I don't think you or May have anything to worry about. As long as you stay away from places you're not supposed to be. Well, I should go.
When will you be back?
When my work is done.
Wait!
Captain Watanabe.
I finally got your evidence. Head to the Feast Center in Chinatown.
What am I going to find?
A nice lady named May Parker. And some really weird stuff hidden in Lee's office. But listen, he's got another attack planned.
Where? When?
Still working on that, but I think he's going to use something called Devil's Breath.
Sounds destructive. What is it?
A substance created by Oscorp. Probably a bioweapon of some kind. I have a folder full of info on it. I'm holding on to it for now. I'll send copies as soon as I can.
Okay, we'll check his office. If the evidence stands up, I'll put out an APB.
MJ, hey. Just checking in.
Peter, hey. Can I call you back?
I think you'll want to hear this. Wait, why are you whispering?
Just in the middle of something. How about we catch up over dinner? My place?
Oh, sure. I'll even cook.
Cool. See ya.
Wait. Remember how you told me about Lee's corrupting touch? I think I just saw it in action.
How?
Some perfectly nice homeless people just jumped me. Thing is, they had glowing eyes. And I remembered Yuri telling me something similar about the guard who released Shocker.
So Shocker was working for Lee? It's all connected.
There's more. But I guess we'll talk about it at dinner.
Yeah, see ya.
Dinner? What should I cook? Oh, hi, Doctor. How are you?
Parker! Exciting news. Come by the lab.
Like, now?
This is my defining moment. Can't wait to show you.
Cool. I've got dinner plans. Can I come by later?
Dinner can wait. You need to see this, Peter.
Okay. I'll be right there. Wonder if this means I have a job again. Guess I can stop by, just for a minute. Hey, Doctor.
Hello, Peter. I'll be just a minute.
Wow. Look at all this new stuff.
That's the disturbing part. AIM.
Parker, we've been focused on limb replacement, connecting nerves at severed extremities, replicating the function of lost appendages. But what if instead we gave people something they've never seen? Something straight from the mind. Unchain all of us from the bodies we've been born with, and instead unleash the awesome power of our minds.
Running tests on carbon nanotube biocompatibility.
Nah, it can't be this. This one's got to have at least 2 of these. One here, one here, one here. That'll work.
Decent candidate for a direct tissue interface, but I feel like we can do better. Graphene. But the structure is super unique. What is this?
It's impossible. This one. This one's like the opposite of the other. It has to have 2 of these. And the third one cannot be this one. So this one goes somewhere, it probably goes here, if it's used at all. So 2 of these. Got 3 possibilities here, here, or here. I have 2 of them. There we go.
Oh, awesome! It's been nano-latticed. Wow, that's strong. Could be a great structural element for a prosthetic. Doc's messing around with superconductors.
Okay, there are 5 possibilities for this last one. 4 of them are going to have to be used. On the right and the one on the left. So I might actually go here. Maybe. No, I can't. So this can't be used there. Narrows it down to... This might do it. Actually might go over here.
Very cool. Complex oxide ceramic. Perfect Type 2 superconductor. It'll run hot, but maybe good for an outboard controller? Some kind of polymer.
Three of these on the far left have to be used. One that contributes to this. And this would do it. Well, this one I need 2 from here, so 1, 2, 3. 2 of these 3 have to go. That's not gonna work. So all of them are gonna get used somewhere. That's an overkill. Might be easier to look at what can be removed. Start there. No, it's still not gonna work. This is not gonna work either. To remove those other two. Not easily. This one seems like it would benefit here more. See how this one benefits this one. Probably more than one way to do this number 2 one. I think there's one. Found out any other combinations. This one's not going to benefit it. This one's not really going to benefit it either. This one's not going to work. Let's really see how this one works. C2. Yeah, I do see 2. There's 2 that they could be used here. This or this. So that means this most likely has to be used here, because I don't see any other way. And the question is, does this one or this one go here?
This is awesome. A self-healing polymer. This stuff will survive almost anything.
Anyway, AIM is an offshoot of Hydra. When Hydra split, Basically, you think of the science side, formed AIM.
Man, I remember the first day I interviewed here. Showed up with stains on my shirt, 10 minutes late from stopping a mugging. Still can't believe Doc hired me. Hope he doesn't regret it now. Really glad Doc let me store things here after the whole eviction thing.
Oh, Peter! I noticed you keep track of Spider-Man's foes. Smart. Easier to craft countermeasures that way.
Where did you get all this equipment?
Called in every last favor. Took out a few loans. It's like we're starting over once again. But this time's going to be different.
You've been busy.
Just getting started. You know, until now, we've been looking at prosthetics from the wrong perspective. Why restore people to what they were when we can make them better? Okay, I think that should do it. You ready?
Everything okay?
Damn it! This is all your fault, Norman, you son of a...
Well, I know who you're not voting for in the next election. Sorry. I have a habit of making bad jokes in tense situations.
It was a good joke, Parker. Just a bit of an overreaction on my part.
No, don't worry. Why don't you take a break? I'll clean this up and get us ready for another test. So, hope you don't mind me asking, but it seems you and Norman have a bit of a history.
We were lab partners in college. Became friends. Decided to start a business. We both had visions of changing the world, just in different ways.
Wait, you were at Oscorp when it started?
I'm half the reason it's called Oscorp. In grad school, everyone called us the O's. Add Corp to that, and, well, it is a catchy name.
Well, why'd you leave?
Norman became more and more obsessed with genetics. He started a project I considered unethical. And there was this... Anyway, lawyers got involved. I chose to leave in exchange for a settlement. But that money didn't last very long. I've relied on grants ever since. If this project doesn't work...
Don't worry. It'll work. Let me just fix this up.
I'll brew some fresh coffee. Be sure to run a diagnostic on the control unit. Could be a short.
Huh. No good. Gotta reroute this circuit.
Oh, why don't you do the honors this time?
I think we did it.
Next step, neural interface.
That's a lot of work for you to do by yourself. Sure you can handle it?
Apparently not, judging by today's debacle.
Because I still haven't found another job.
My funds are still...
I know. It's okay. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. What's a few bucks when you're trying to change the world, right?
To changing the world.